That's got kind of a, it's almost like a woody, more woody taste. Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Shaun and I am a Scottish YouTuber from Edinburgh in Scotland. But right now, as a lot of you guys will already know, I'm here in New York City. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're new here, do not forget to hit the big red subscribe button down below so you can keep in touch with all of my content from now on. I have got a lot of exploring of Brooklyn, of Red Hook to do over the coming days, and I'll be doing a whole series of vlogs on this channel and on my other Adventure Everything travel channel. And the guys at the hotel I'm staying at, the Look Hotel, right here behind me, told me something really interesting this morning that I am going to be checking out in today's video. Apparently there are a number of whiskey distilleries right here in Red Hook, this neighbourhood in Brooklyn that I'm staying at. And I was thinking to myself, like, whiskey's our thing in Scotland. We make the best whiskey, surely, right? And I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to do a Scottish reaction to American whiskey. So, in today's episode, I'm going to be going over to the distillery, the whiskey distillery, right here in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Let's do it. When we think of American drinks, we think of beer, or maybe bourbon, but that's pretty much unknown to us in Scotland. We are the home of whiskey, but perhaps not anymore. We are probably very, very sure of the fact that we make the best whiskey in the world. So for me to come to a distillery here in New York, in America, to try American whiskey and bourbons probably as well. So I have a bit of a preconception already that ours is going to be better, but I think that's a wrong attitude to have, especially when you travel. So anyway, we're here in Red Hook. They have a couple of distilleries here actually, but this is a small batch distillery here, the Brunt Stillhouse, and I'm going to try their whiskey. I love my whiskey, I love my scotch, and it doesn't really matter where it's made. It all comes from the original craft that we had in Scotland, which was exported to the States hundreds of years ago with that knowledge, and people here are doing their own thing with it, and I think that's awesome. Whiskey has this great ability to kind of connect people and connect nations, and it really doesn't matter whether that is in Scotland still or whether it is here in America. That might be sacrilege for saying that, but I'm going to give it a try. Here in Red Hook, Brooklyn, let's give the whiskey a shot. Hi there.
The industry of craft distilling has really been booming in the last decade, and New York is one of the leading states. I forget how many distilleries are in the state now, but close to 100 of them.
One of the interesting things in Scotland is a lot of the distilleries say the reason the whiskey is good is because of the water.
Right.
And you guys have got pretty decent water here as well, right?
Great water. There's the source is upstate in the Catskills.
All right.
And so that feeds all of New York City's water. So that's why the pizza and bagels and bread is actually really the same thing.
Same idea.
Makes for great
that's cool.
whiskey, which is kind of astounding when you learn about it because you don't think of New York City as an exceptionally clean place.
Yeah, but the water is good.
But the water is great.
Well, thanks so much for letting me in. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited to be trying some of the whiskies. So this is your single malt, right?
Yeah. These three fit into traditional whiskey categories. Bourbon, rye, single malt. Both 4 grain, so both corn, malted barley, wheat, and rye. But very different proportions. So bourbon always has to be primarily corn. Minimum 51% corn.
Okay.
So the rules for bourbon are minimum 51% corn and then aged in virgin American white oak. We actually age all of our whiskeys in virgin white oak, which is one thing that separates our single malt from traditional scotches.
Yeah.
But the difference here is the American is, so the same 4 grains, but this one is mostly malted barley and wheat, with just a little bit of corn and a little bit of rye, so we just kind of flipped the mash bill around. So it tastes almost sort of grassy and barnyardy in my opinion. So all of our grains, we distill everything from scratch here on site, so we're buying whole grains, milling it, and then
all from the state of New York?
Distilling. Well, some of our malts do come from elsewhere.
Okay, that's really nice.
You get different things happening as whiskeys mature, as I'm sure you know. But you do tend to lose some of that grain flavor. But these are definitely grain forward.
That's got kind of a, it's almost like a woody, more woody taste. It's nice.
Yeah, so this one, the bourbon, again, is the 4 grains. It's 65% corn, but it's wheated. There's about 10% wheat.
Okay.
Just a touch of rye in there.
I guess as a Scotsman, we're probably quite arrogant in terms of whiskey. We think, we know everything.
Well, rightly so, though. I mean, there's some...
But this is awesome. I love it.
I'd say that, our bourbon has definitely always been the best seller. That's what Americans know best. And so if there's not quite sure what they're looking for,
they'll go for bourbon. I like that. That's different. Okay, so we're on to the single malt now. This is a big one for us in Scotland.
It's not going to be like that.
I like it. It's nice.
So there are hundreds of American whiskies for me to try. Just don't talk to me about Jack Daniels. I'm looking forward to trying more, and I think that the Brunt Stillhouse was a great place to start. Do you have any more suggestions for me?
Oh, that was good. Not that I needed warmed up, but I definitely feel warm right now. That was really good whiskey. I think in Scotland we have the ability definitely to be arrogant about whiskey. Rightfully so, like we've got some amazing whiskies, but need to be open to try new things, and they're definitely doing a really awesome job in there with their whiskey. Love it.